Hello, Internet people. Today, or for the last one for today, we're going to do the. Let's see. I've already done, if you've been following along, let me just look behind me. I've done already. I had that box, which is really just a pack of NXT 2016 cards. I had that Cuckoo Banana box of 2018 NXT cards that had the 10 autographs in it. I did let's see a that weird box of 2020 NXT cards that was really just two. It was 50 cards, but it was split into two packs. And then I did just a regular hobby box of 2021. So I only have two holes left. That's 2017, which is another Cuckoo Banana box with 10 autographs, but that is very expensive. So that is coming later. But for right now, I have this box, a hobby box of NXT 2019 cards, with which has Velveteen Dream, Adam Cole, and Shayna Baszler on it. So let's see what we get in here. And again, how many of these people are no longer employed by the WWE? It's probably going to be a whole lot. Hopefully we get a better autograph than we did last time. In the last one, which was the 2021. We got that Velveteen Dream one. So hopefully we'll do better this time. But this is before Scarlet. So then I would hope, when we Kairi Sane. I don't even know who I would hope for at this point. But we'll see what we get. So here's Johnny Gargano defeating Adam Cole at NXT New York. And United Kingdom champ Walter defeating Pete Dunne. Both of whom no longer go by their names and have been called up since then. And here's NXT champion Pete Dunne versus North American champion Ricochet. Okay. I don't remember half of this stuff. So here's oh god, the Velveteen Dream defeated EC3. Oh Christ, that was the thing that happened. Yeah, this looks like this is going to be problematic and focused a lot on Velveteen Dream based just on this pack. So this is North American champ Velveteen Dream defeats Buddy Murphy. And then here's roster cards of Bobby Fish and Damian Priest. Oh yeah, this is probably going to be tough. Let's see what happens here. And here's I hope there's not a lot of stuff focused on NXT UK because I don't remember any of it. But here's Pete Dunne champion defeats Noam Dar. Who does he even still wrestle for WWE? The only thing I remember was from Noam Dar was the way he always say Alicia Fox. And we just hold it forever. But yeah, that whole storyline with Alicia Fox was fucking stupid. But at least it put Alicia Fox on television for a while. I mean, she worked there for the longest time before they sent her home for being an alcoholic. Sorry, but that's what happened. And then, okay, here's the Undisputed Era defeated Ricochet and Pete Dunne. But here's Ricochet defeating Adam Cole for the NXT North American Championship. Just the whiplash on these cards going back and forth. But then, okay, so here's that. But then here's the Undisputed Era defeating Ricochet and Mustache Mountain. But here's EC3 defeated Adam Cole. Really? That's a thing that happened? Oh, man. EC3 was such wasted potential. Like, well, okay, let's just say that his new Control Your Narrative, whatever's going on there, that's fucking stupid. But when he was in TNA, he was doing great. Okay, here's Keith Lee, and then here's Chelsea Green in her weird bride gimmick that I don't think ever made television. So that's certainly. And well, I'm gonna read. What does it say on the back of this card? Chelsea Green's name was at the top of many lists in WWE Universe, those female superstars that fans wish to see inside the NXT ring. I hope that came true in 2019. Green, a Victoria, British Columbia native, received training under WWE legend Lash Storm in Canada before venturing out on her career stage set, which included competing on Tough Enough in 2015, which is all true. And then, like, yeah, literally, she'd get called in, then, like, break her hand. Yeah, she was just very injury-prone, and nothing much ever came of her. But apparently, her and her husband, Zack Ryder, or, what's his real fucking name? Matt Cardona, are doing wonderful things on the indies. And then, here's Aleister Black defeating Lars Sullivan. Both no longer wrestle. And here's Lars Sullivan defeating Ricochet and the Velveteen Dream. Okay, so then who are those in this? Oh, nope, they went a different way. But here's Ciampa defeating KO. Different KO, Cassius Ohno. But here's Adam Cole defeating Cassius Ohno. And then NXT champion Andrade defeated Johnny Gargano at NXT TakeOver Philly, which I was there, and that was fucking amazing. Pete Dunne. And then, I would take that as an autograph of Leather Mama Io Shirai. Nope. British Strong Style defeats the Undisputed Era in NXT UK. Sure they did. So here's Pete Dunne, Danny Burch, and Oney Lorcan defeat the Undisputed Era. Okay. Here's Johnny Gargano unleashes a surprise attack on Tommaso Ciampa. Are they ever really surprise attacks? I mean, you're on a wrestling show. Sort of, oh god, remember the crazy angle when it was Nikki Cross and she was on the roof of the building and she saw everything and she was like, I know, and like she was acting like a fucking is it Smeagol? No, the Gollum from fucking Lord of the Rings. She's like, I knows is who did it, and like wasn't talking about it. It was just so fucking weird. But yeah, that was a thing that happened. Aleister Black defeats Adam Cole in an Extreme Rules match, also at NXT TakeOver Philly, which I completely forgot about because everything else there fucking overshadowed it. EC3 making his debut. And then here's Bianca Belair and Jessamine Duke. Did she ever really wrestle? Like, I know, she was part of the Four Horsemen woman of MMA, but literally, like, the other two that weren't Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey, like, they never really did anything. Alright. Johnny Gargano defeats EC3, but then EC3 turned around and beat Cassius Ohno. And then Pete Dunne looks to exact revenge on Roderick Strong. Wasn't he the one who turned on him? I don't remember. But okay, so here's Aleister Black defeats Andrade for the NXT Championship. Well, I think we got this, but this looks to be a orange parallel, I think. Ricochet defeats Adam Cole for the championship. And then here's Dakota Kai and Aaliyah. Which, man, she has been in WWE forever. She was the focus of what that NXT Breaking Ground documentary from like when the WWE Network started, and she's just now on the main roster, and she hasn't really done anything besides she beat weird boobs, beat Natalia in like 1.2 seconds or whatever the ridiculous bullshit they tried to make up and make us believe. It's like, hey, we have stopwatches, we can time these things ourselves. But here's it literally says Lars Sullivan destroys Raul Mendoza. Unfortunately, he had a bunch of mental issues and doesn't wrestle anymore. But here's Kushida making his debut, which was far underwhelming than what it should have been. And then they paired him with the Jacket Time. I'm like, could we not do like a racist outsider Japanese thing? Although speaking of that, they're doing with Saray, where she's a magical schoolgirl. Like once she walks through the entranceway, she changes into a magical. Like, it's really fucking weird. I'm like, Okay, sure. Aleister Black defeats Ricochet. Oh no, Aleister Black and Ricochet defeat DIY. That doesn't seem like that's a thing that should have happened. But here's EC3 defeating Bobby Fish. Oh, and Heavy Machinery. Remember Tucker when Tucker was a thing? They defeat the Forgotten. Oh, and remember the Forgotten. Well, they're forgotten now. The Forgotten Sons. But here's Johnny Gargano and Raul Mendoza got a card. Does he ever really wrestle? Maybe he was wrestling on Level Up. Was Level Up a thing back then? I don't know. Because that's DJZ, right? I can't keep a track anymore. There's so much stuff going on. Go to your spot, Molly. All right, so here's and then as I was talking about that storyline, so here's where Johnny Gargano reveals himself as Aleister Black's attacker. NXT North American Champion Ricochet defeats Tyler Breeze. Oh, I forgot that he actually wrestled for a bit in NXT because there's Rick Boogs. And then how hilarious is it that he's like in was it that Old Spice commercial and like he had barely wrestled, but they put him in an Old Spice commercial because he's funny. NXT North American Champion Velveteen Dream defeated Matt Riddle. Oh, I forgot Riddle even spent time in NXT. And then I think we did that, but that's an Orange Parallel of Pete Dunne defeating Noam Dar. So then here's Xia Li and Adam Cole. Oh, okay. Here's Tyler Breeze making his return. After he got called up and went fucking nowhere. Sure. But here's Adam Cole defeating Johnny Gargano to become champion at TakeOver 25. Oh, and yeah, here's War Games with Pete Dunne, Ricochet, and the Viking Raiders surviving the War Game. And, oh, okay. I'll fucking take that. Alright. Let's get to that. Undisputed Era defeats Mustache Mountain for the Tag Team Championship. Then here's Jesse Kamea, which again, as I've said, sure, I don't ever remember. But here's Mauro Ranallo, and here's autograph number 1. It is a yellow parallel, it looks like, of Tommaso Ciampa. Okay, cool. I'll take that. Was he champion in 2019? Does that make it more or less popular? I don't know. But yeah, I'll take Ciampa all day long. Although I was just saying to myself the other day, yeah, him without Johnny Gargano, not all that interesting. Mostly because I'm not familiar with all his ROH stuff and PWG or whatever, all that stuff he was doing before he made it up to WWE. But his entire story in WWE is entangled with him and Johnny Gargano. So without Johnny Gargano, I'm not all that interested. But here's, I think we did this. Lars Sullivan defeats EC3. Adam Cole becomes number 1 contender. And then, oh, look at this. So here's Matt Riddle defeats Roderick... Nope. I thought those were the same cards. They are not. Never mind. Matt Riddle defeats Roderick Strong. But then here's Pete Dunne, Roderick Strong. Defeat Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. And then Roderick Strong becoming number 1 contender for the UK Championship. I remember that vaguely. But here's a Tyler Bate and a Walter. Which, I mean, good for him that Walter slimmed down and bulked up and all that. But I don't think he looks nearly as intimidating as he did when he was big fat guy Walter. But I guess good for him. Alright, here's UK champ Pete Dunne defeats Roderick Strong. Aleister Black and Ricochet defeat EC3 and Velveteen Dream. Alright, sure they did. Then Aleister Black defeated Johnny Gargano at War Games. Matt Riddle defeats Cassius Ohno. Aleister Black and Ricochet win the 2019 Dusty Cup. Oh, right, fuck, I forgot. That happened. Then they got called up and separated, and it was fucking stupid. But here's Wesley Blake. And I love that they give wrestling cards to the announcers, like Kathy Kelly. Let me just take a second to organize this pile. Okay. The Viking Raiders defeat Heavy Machinery. Alright, we did that. Then Roderick Strong becomes number one contender for the United Kingdom Championship. Ricochet defeats Fabian Eichner. And the finest, Kona Reeves, returns. Okay. And then, I guess Street Profits were still in NXT back in 2019 because there's Angelo Dawkins. And here's Roderick Strong. And who, of all the people in Undisputed Era, who would stick around and still be in WWE, Roderick Strong is not the one I would have picked. But there he is, still doing stuff. Alright, so here's Mustache Mountain defeats Undisputed Era for the Tag Team Championship. NXT Championship's the Undisputed Era, the defeat Mustache Mountain. I love just, say, is it synchronicity? Probably not the right word, but how one thing leads to another, and there's like directly contradicted within like a card of each other in these packs. Bobby Fish returns from injury. Which time? Because it happens a lot. Walter making his debut. And here's Dominic Dijak making his debut. And here's Matt Riddle and Kona Reeves. Is Kona Reeves still employed by anybody? I really don't know at the moment. Alright. Oh, Keith Lee and Dominic Dijak entertained the NXT universe. Oh, is that during like their best of 15 series where like an entire 6 months was just the two of them having matches back and forth? Walter defeats Pete Dunne to win the UK Championship at NXT New York. Imperium comes to blows with British Strong Style. Okay. And then here's Jackson Reichert. He's Humberto Carrillo. NXT Champion Tommaso Ciampa defeats Johnny Gargano in the Last Man Standing match. And then, that's disheartening. Look at these. So here's Deonna Purrazzo from like the 4 weeks she worked in NXT. And then ACH. When they gave him or at least he says they gave him the racist gimmick of Jordan Smiley, and they gave him the T-shirt, which was basically a big Mama San smile. And he's like, yeah, that's racist, and I'm not doing that. And then as far as I know, he's pretty much never wrestled again. I mean, he was supposed to do some indie dates, but I not really seen anything come of it since then. And they were all like, look man, you okayed the shirt, you didn't have a problem with it when it went to merchandising, and we printed them because we got your okay on it, but then he changed his mind or whatnot. But shit happens. Alright, here's Tommaso Ciampa defeats Johnny Gargano in a Chicago street fight. The Viking Raiders make their debut on NXT. Roderick Strong betrays Pete Dunne and joins the Undisputed Era. Yeah, that was good shit. Johnny Gargano must leave NXT. And then he didn't. He left for a while. Like, it took a month off and then came back. And then DIY defeats Undisputed Era. Here's Riddick Moss before he was funny. And Marcel Barthel. Where's the second autograph? We're coming towards the end here. Pete Dunne and Roderick Strong defeat Sanity. Okay, sure. And then here's Johnny Gargano defeats Tommaso Ciampa in an unsanctioned match with just Candice looking on and laughing. UK champion Pete Dunne defeats Danny Burch. Sure. Oh, and then yeah, here we go. Here's the fucking episode of Halftime Heat that they did that one time. Aleister Black, Ricochet, and Velveteen Dream pick up the win at halftime. And there were people in the audience. Oh, I forget. I'm confusing halftime heats because I remember the initial one in the empty arena when it was Rock and Mankind, and I believe Mankind won and was first champion. That was some good shit. But yeah, I specifically remember when that happened. It was me on my phone in a group of people. They were doing the halftime show, which was not Katy Perry, wherever the fuck it was, and I'm just over here on my phone watching wrestling. Because, yeah, that's the kind of nerd I am. Alright, so here's Undisputed Mountain defeats Ricochet and Mustache Mountain. And then here's some roster of Fabian Eichner and Marina Shafir. And I've talked about that. Yeah, she never really wrestled, but I believe she was doing a bunch of stuff on Up, Up, Down, Down. Which I don't watch because I don't get it. But apparently, WWE makes a big deal out of it. Alright. So here's EC3 after he defeated Kona Reeves, which seems easy enough. And then, oh, okay. North American Champion Ricochet defeats Adam Cole and Pete Dunne in a triple threat match. Sure. The Forgotten Sons defeat Raul Mendoza and Humberto Carrillo. Okay. And then, the takeover in Phoenix. The Viking Raiders defeated Undisputed Era to win the NXT Tag Team Championships. Sure they did. Aleister Black and Ricochet defeat Marcel Barthel and Fabian Eichner. Okay. And then here's in the NXT rookie card of Katie Canzaro, which that's very nice. And Humberto Carrillo. And again, I'll just take a chance to talk about, like, hey, we all know she's Katie Catanzaro. You can cut the bullshit with this Katana Chance shit. And whose fucking first name is Katana? She's not even Asian, I don't think. Alright. Oh, okay, Johnny Gargano fakes out Tommaso Ciampa. And Velveteen Dream defeats Johnny Gargano to become NXT North American champ. Yeah, there was that run in early 2018, right? Or 2019, where that NXT North American Championship got shotgunned around like 6 different people within like a 2-month time span. The Forgotten Son make their debut and then are immediately forgotten again. NXT Champion Velveteen Dream defeats Tommaso Ciampa. Or he can't defeat himself, right? Did I read that right? NXT Champion Tommaso Ciampa defeats Velveteen Dream. And then here's Velveteen Dream defeating Cassius Ohno at NXT TakeOver Philly. And then, oh yeah, remember when Tony Storm worked NXT? I don't. And then, yeah, here's William Regal, who, as KO pointed out, or no, not KO, Samoa Joe pointed out, needs better security. Alright, we're getting towards the bottom of the box here. Without that second autograph, what are we gonna get? Nope, not this one. NXT Tag Team Champions Undisputed Era defeat Danny Burch and Oni Lorcan. And then look, here's Kona Reeves defeats Raul Mendoza. And then here's Ricochet's NXT debut. Tag Team Champions Undisputed. Authors of Pain. We're still around at NXT. I only remember that because it's on the chair I stole from the person in front of me. Because I got seats in row 6. And the VIP seats were rows 1 through 5. But for whatever reason, 3 people directly in front of me did not show up, or the seats didn't get sold or whatever. So yeah, I took a chair home. What are they going to do about it? All right. Here's the Undisputed Era defeats Ricochet and Pete Dunne. And then here's Trent Seven and Shayna Baszler. Five more packs here. We're almost done. Okay. All right, so here's Adam Cole winning that NXT North American Championship. And NXT United Kingdom Champion Pete Dunne defeats Kyle O'Reilly. And it's really kind of just amazing to think that Kyle O'Reilly was ROH World Champion for like a month, and he was the low man on the totem pole in Undisputed Era. That like ROH thought he was their top guy, at least for a short second, but everywhere else says, no, you're not. Aleister Black lays out Johnny Gargano with a black mass. EC3 defeats Adam Cole. And here's Montez Ford and a Jackson Riker. And yeah, pretty much what I expected for the second autograph because I was talking shit on her earlier. But yeah, here we go. Here's Chelsea Green. Okay, sure. But look, she drew a little heart on it. Ah. Chelsea Green and Tommaso Ciampa. Two total extreme opposites of the NXT division. Alright, so we got four more. Let's just finish this box out here and see what else is here. So here's Donovan Dijak's debut, which I think we covered, but on this one I'm not really paying attention. I'm just gonna show everything. But here's DIY defeating Undisputed Era. North American Champion Velveteen Dream defeated Buddy Murphy. Well, I know we did that one. But here's Ricochet defeating Fabian Eichner. And here's a rookie card for Dominant Dijak. And here's Candice LeRae. Here's Matt Riddle's debut. There are a bunch of people made their debuts. And then here's the Phoenix Takeover. Johnny Gargano defeats Ricochet for the NXT North American Championship. But then here's Ricochet defeating Adam Cole. And the Viking Raiders versus the Street Profits ends in chaos. Okay. And then here's Takeover 25. North American Champion Velveteen Dream defeated Tyler Breeze. Really, Breeze deserved a champ. Got a shot at the North American Championship. All right, there's Oni Lorcan, Anna Kushida. Undisputed Era defeats Ricochet and Pete Dunne. Ricochet defeats Adam Cole for the NXT North American title. Alright. Undisputed Era defeats Ricochet and Mustache Mountain. Viking Raiders defeat Heavy Machinery. And here's a blue parallel of British Strong Style defeats Undisputed Era. Sure. And then here's Steve Cutler. And then up, Vanessa Bourne. Looks very nice there. Still would have enjoyed that black autograph if I was able to get it. That's what happens when you buy old ass boxes of trading cards. Alright, Lars Sullivan defeats Killian Dane in a no DQ match. There's a lot of hair going on there. Alright, here's Ricochet defeats Velveteen Dream. And here's Keith Lee's debut. I still can't believe that Keith Lee was in ROH for a very short time as as a tag team with Shane Thorne, and I just remember thinking, who are these fat black guys with no athletic ability? Like literally Shane Thorne or is it Shane Taylor? I don't know. I think I'm confusing him with someone in NXT. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, Shane Thorne's in NXT. Yes, I'm confusing it. Yeah, but it's Shane Taylor. Is the fat black guy. But like literally, he's so ginormous and has no moves. I'm like, why is this guy a thing? But he was on a tag team with Keith Lee, and Keith Lee apparently went on to much bigger and better things. But yeah, then here's Keith Lee defeating Kona Reeves. The Viking Raiders defeating Heavy Machinery again. And then here's Velveteen Dreams roster card. And Pete Boogs. Or Ricky Boogs. Alright, and last one. So let's see how we finish out the day. With NXT champion Tommaso Ciampa defeats Aleister Black. NXT tag team champions Viking Raiders defeat Aleister Black and Ricochet. Street Profits win the NXT tag team championships. And then here's Matt Riddle defeating Adam Cole. Tommaso Ciampa defeats Aleister Black for the NXT championships. And then we end up on Danny Burch and Cassius Ohno. So, alright. I mean, I will certainly take, again, mostly because she looks very nice there. Is Chelsea Green, even though I don't think she really wrestled at all in 2019 in NXT. I'll check Pro Fight DB and confirm that, but I don't think she did, at least not on television. And then here's a parallel autograph of Tommaso Ciampa when he was champion at some point during the year. So, yeah, there's that. What's coming up next? I believe at some point soon I'm going to get that final box of NXT. So that way I will have one box of every year that's been available. How did I get signed out of that? Oh, I know why. Oop. Hold on here. Let's get the upcomings. Nope. Yeah, nope. The next one is gonna be the 2017 NXT. So that'll finish that out, and that's another Cuckoo Bananas box where it's 10 autographs from 2017 NXT. So that could maybe have Asuka, maybe, but yeah, we'll see. And that'll be next. So yeah, that's the last one for today. Next one shouldn't be for a while, but when it does, keep your eyes out for it. Thanks, everyone.